Brian Burns. I'm the president of Ericom Software. We are a 20-year-old Israeli software company with our headquarters in Jerusalem. You can imagine being a 20-year-old software company, we have to continually innovate and come out with new solutions. We have over 30,000 customers around the world. We're representing about 7 million end users that we support. Customers practically in every country, and certainly in every continent. We have an office here in the U.S., a sales and support office, and also an office in Europe. We are the Access Done Right company. What we do is we provide access to any application from any device, anywhere. So that's a very broad statement. So what I'd like to do is, let me take a break here and show you a demo, because I think the demo will illustrate the point. So here I am in a browser. I'm using Chrome, standard browser, and I'm going to type in an address, and all of you on your iPads, you can type in the same address, an.ericom.com. So this brings me to a menu, and I can now access resources. What's a resource? It could be a virtual desktop, any application, any Windows application. These applications, these desktops reside in the cloud. Actually, this is being hosted in Amazon. So here I am in my browser accessing a virtual desktop. So if you think about that, I could be anywhere where I have internet access. I could be on any device. I could be on my smartphone. I could be on my iPad. I could be at my cousin's house using their computer, accessing a desktop that resides wherever. It could be at my physical desktop, but the trend is to go virtual. So this is a virtual desktop, and here I can now click on, an application. So now I'm running Excel from my virtual desktop in the cloud. So, very straightforward illustration of what we do. Now, of course, I don't have to go into my desktop. I can just click here and run an application. So again, I'm running from my browser a Windows application that's residing in the cloud. And so that's the front end. That's a very simple example of the technology. Again, as you see here, any application, any device, from anywhere. And this supports many of the trends in the market today. Cloud computing, which you just saw demonstrated. There are a lot of hosting providers that are providing these resources to third-party clients. And of course, you see an explosion today in end-user devices. People use anything, any type of device. BlackBerry dominated the market years ago. Apple came in, dominated the market. Android, Samsung came in, dominated the market. So there's tremendous change here, very dynamic market, which is driving BYOD, bring your own device, which was really started in universities. All the students have their own devices, and of course they have to use those devices to access resources, laboratory resources, library resources. They could be in the field, in the classroom, of course, and now BYOD is moving into the commercial market. So corporations, governments now have to support those devices. There's tremendous demand, but of course there's tremendous risk. There's tremendous vulnerabilities. But if you're using a browser, then that mitigates some of the risk, because you're not downloading any client software to that browser, you're not downloading any data, you're not downloading any applications. And of course, the budget considerations. Our products are very easy to install, implement, and maintain. And our IT people really love them. We can be up and running in a matter of hours with our solution. Of course, another trend is the mobile workforce. Not only are people on the road, but there's so much outsourcing, third-party collaboration in the market, that again, you want to enable your partners, but again, you have to be concerned about security of information. And in this type of solution I showed you, again, mitigates the risk. And of course, regulatory, which was mentioned earlier, concern about medical records, financial records, PCI, which is retail. We have many strategic partners. We collaborate with these companies. Some of them resell our software. We have a very interesting partnership with Google with their Chromebooks, their netbooks, which are really starting to take off. But again, you can imagine if you're running a Chromebook, then you need to access applications from that device. And so we enable the Google Chromebook users to do that. Here's, again, a quick showing of some of our customers. And this slide is meant to demonstrate that our solutions cross industry: retail, manufacturing, education, finance, medical. Everybody needs to access information securely, reliably. So we allow our customers to quickly deploy remote access solutions, keeping the environment very simple. And it's very important to us, while maintaining and enhancing security and doing it in a cost-effective manner. That's really what we focus on. And I'm not going to get too much into the products, but on the left side, this is where all your resources reside: in the data center, on desktops, on legacy hosts. And on the right, those are all the end user devices that are used to access these resources. And I mentioned thin clients, obviously PCs, mobile devices, smartphones, Chromebooks. And these are our products. Again, I'm not going to get into the details. The top product called PowerTrim Web Connect here. You've heard of a company called Citrix, which was already mentioned earlier. So that product competes with Citrix, but positioned as a lower cost, easy to maintain, more flexible solution. The second product, Access Now, is what I demonstrated. So that's the browser-based HTML5 browser access solution. Blaze is a mobile product that enhances the display of graphic-intensive information. For example, I'll give you a couple examples. Let's say there's a construction site in the middle of some rural community, and the architects are in New York or London, and you have a contractor out on the site in their iPad, and they want to look at architectural diagrams, 3D diagrams. So you don't have very broad bandwidth there. You have limited bandwidth, high latency. How do you look at that highly graphical information remotely? So we have a solution that enables that accelerates the display of that information. And then we have a whole series of mobile clients as well. Again, any client that you could think of, we support. So that's the suite of products, again, all designed to enable easy access to information, 5 minutes, not a problem. And then finally, I want to talk about, as I mentioned earlier, we have to continually innovate. We're a 20-year-old company, and we've been successful, we're growing, we're profitable, and we've done that through continually innovating in the market. And this is the next generation of our solution. What we're doing here is we've developed, and we're going to release early next year, a solution that is incredibly highly scalable to support millions of concurrent users across multiple data centers, multiple geographies. Yeah, I'm not going to get into all the, you can read the bullets, I don't have to read the bullets, but multi-tenancy, supporting all these clients that I mentioned, infrastructure as a service support. This is an innovative solution. There really is no solution in the market today that scales to that level. And as you're seeing with multinational companies, you're seeing with hosting providers, the telcos, there's going to be tremendous movement to virtualizing these resources, applications, desktops, etc. And the providers of that solution are going to need infrastructure to support it. So thank you for your time, and we look forward to meeting some of you later.